Good morning and welcome to this week's podcast with Tamara. As I was sitting here trying to figure out what I was going to talk about this week, I realized that it was a year ago this week. It was our last normal week, and nobody knew what was coming. Nobody knew what we were entering. You know, where has your life gone this past year? If you were to take a moment today and think back to the last year and with all the changes and everything we've gone through, what do you see? Do you have any regrets? Do you have any fears that still linger? Are you going over and reanalyzing every single thing? For me, this last year has taught me a lot. It's taught me to step inside. It's taught me to see what's truly important and what truly is valued in my life. It's taught me that it's not what we have, but who we are. It's taught me that people can leave our lives and that's okay. This year I have gone through a whole entire shift, mind, body, and spirit. And when I really take a pause and take a step back and reevaluate everything that's gone on in the past year, in the past 365 days, that we've been dealing with a pandemic, that we've been dealing with quarantines and countries separating and things going on in our world, I paused and I thought, what's the big picture? What's the big life lesson? Because everything that happens in my life, I put it into a life lesson category. Is this a life lesson? Is this for me to learn from and to grow from? And when I think of the past year and where we were a year ago, where we were even a year and a half ago, I was on a climb. I was on an escalator going up. And then all of a sudden, this pandemic hit. COVID-19 showed up. And it changed it. It changed my world. It changed my platform. It changed the way I ran my business. It changed the way I lived my life. Going forward, what I have realized in this past year is that who we are and where we are is more important than what we have and what we don't have. On a mind level, my mind opened up. Extroverts need hugs. We need to be around people. We need to be surrounded with people. Extrovert or introverts have been practicing this their whole life. And I think about that because on a mindful level, this has given me time to be mindful, to be focused in the moment that I'm in. On a body level, this has changed my life. I'm no longer focused on what I look like or what I appear to the outside world as. On a spiritual level, this helped me to create a relationship with a God of my understanding. It created that level of meditation that I'd never seen before. A year ago, if you had told me I was going to be doing a podcast, I would have told you were crazy. That's not what I saw for my future. But that's where I'm at. Even as I record this and even as I look back and I re-listen to previous podcasts that I've recorded, and I think of my business and I think of where I've gone and I think of where I've transformed and how my life has changed, I came to an understanding of who I am, where I am, and where I'm going. This year, I have jumped leaps and bounds. I have opened up doors to a life that I didn't really see before. I've come out of more than one closet as to who I am and where I am and what I do. I've reached into people's hearts, into their lives, and into their homes, into a place of love and acceptance. I'm a spiritual medium. I'm a blue sealed medium. I'm a spiritual coach. I'm a happiness coach. I'm a forgiveness coach. I'm a goal setting coach. I'm a psychic investigator. These are all labels that I have that define where I am, but do not define who I am. Because at the end of the day, I'm just like every single one of you listening to this. I'm a spiritual being that came here to have a human experience, to show up, to get up, to play the game of life, and to not worry about whether I win or lose, but how much I grow. So this week, as we celebrate everything we've gone through, whether they were good things or bad things or shifts or changes, I want you to know that you are worthy, that you are enough, and that you are transforming right before your very own eyes. Allow this year that we've gone through, inspire the years to come. Change your focus into being more mindful of the moments you're in. Cherish the people in your life. Remind the people in your life that you appreciate them, that you're grateful for them, that you're thankful for them. Tell the people in your life that you love them and that they matter. Don't focus on the stuff that you don't have or that you don't truly, unapologetically, authentically need in your life. And only focus on what you do need. Let go of your wants and focus on your needs. Focus on being mindful, being spiritual, being loving, not only to yourself, but to others. Don't look at the past year as trauma and anger and fear state. Look at it as the biggest growth you've ever gone through. Because guys, we've never been here. This is a new experience, a new journey, and a new chapter. And I can't wait to watch each and every single one of you rewrite your story into who you are today. Have a blessed week. I'll see you again next week. And thank you for supporting and being part of this amazing podcast. Life begins now. Don't stop living your life. And at the end of the day,
Canada, let's go.
At the end of the day, get up and dance. Move your body. Feel the energy. And know that you are loved. Love and light, guys. We'll see you next week.